Okay, so how are you?
I'm fine. How about you?
Yeah, I'm also pretty well. And today I'm very excited as well because today I'm going to connect with new member of this group. That's why I'm very happy.
Okay. Yeah, I'm also great to talk, to glad to meet with you.
Okay, ma'am. So we are meeting first time. So may I know about you, ma'am?
Yeah, definitely. So my name is Neha Rawat. I'm from Uttarakhand. If I talk about my education, so I'm postgraduate and right now I am married. I have a kid. That's all about me. Okay, that's great. And when did you start your journey? Means, when did you learn this language?
Yeah. Actually, 1 year before I started my English journey. So you
Okay,
can consider, ma'am. Nowadays I'm able to talk to with the peoples because of that reason.
okay. Mm-hmm. Okay, okay. So, if you have any questions, so you can also ask.
Yes, thank you. Ma'am, when did you start your spoken English?
Actually, it's been 1.5 years. I have been working on my communication skill. Yeah.
Mhm. Okay, that's great. And how
Yeah.
did you get to know like you should learn English spoken and why?
Okay. So actually, when I got married, when I pursuing my post graduation, so at the time I got married, and after that okay. So when I was pursuing my post graduation, so at the time I got married, and after my marriage, so as you know very well that after marriage, so domestic responsibilities so come towards me, and I whole day I am I was busy to engaging my household chores, and as I am a villager, so I live in a village, so it is a very difficult to find time for myself because sometime I have to do home household, and sometime I have to do outside work. So and but since my childhood I was very ambitious kind of person, and I always considered about my future. So after my marriage, I am I I and that thing I always kept in my mind that what should I do. So I always inadequate myself, only for this language, only for English. So then I thought it would be better for me to learn some basic grammar. Means I want to know enhance my some basic knowledge. So and I
Hmm.
started my journey from zero because at that time I had no idea, and my intention was not to be fluent. I just want to learn some basic grammar. But after 2 and 3 months, I came across a video, which is made by conversational, which is made by housemakers. So and then I thought that I should do something like that. Then I started my journey towards English. So, but I don't have any partner. So, but the question, always remained my mind that with whom I can practice. So one day I got to know about Juice skill application. So then on that application, I connected with different people. So and yeah, and in this way, I started my speaking journey. Yeah, that's all.
Wow, that's a
Yes.
fantabulous, ma'am. Really, because your journey motivates a lot of beginner peoples and so many married person as well. I would say because it's
Mm-hmm.
totally inspirable. Okay, so if I discuss about my journey, so
Mm-hmm.
I would like to describe something more. I
Mm-hmm.
also I used to interact with the people audio conversation like you, and
Mm-hmm.
but that application was not a Jaws talk. That application was random application. Talk now. Yeah, I remember that talk now application. Yeah. So and I'm also villager. I'm not a cities person. You can see my background, right?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, being a villager, it's a quite difficult to learn this language, Right, ma'am.
Yes. Yeah, I
So
totally agree.
it was also difficult for me to learn and say something in this language. But somehow I learned, and I have been through so many kinds of difficulties. Instead of I, made myself. So that's why still I'm talking with many one of them. Yes, ma'am.
And how did you get to know about that application? As you have mentioned that you are using random application and a random application.
Yeah, one day, ma'am, I was talking. I just sent message to one YouTuber. So she was a ma'am. So after having conversation, she said me, "You are a teacher, so it's quite difficult for you to getting time for yourself and having session with any people according to your time. So it's better. I would like to aid you in a group. So according to your time, you can connect with any people and talk. So you can consider that was my fortunate. I would be aided by someone.
Okay, okay, nice. Okay, so is there anyone in your village can speak English?
No, ma'am. Except me, there is no anyone. So you can consider many of time when I used to practice myself. So many people used to laugh at me. Okay.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
same. I can relate that when I, use that application. So I met different people, and they asked me, multiple kind of question, during this, when I talking them. So at that time, some of people, due to my broken English, so a lot of people made fun of my communication skill, and they always listed me that if you are not able to speak English, so we can, talk in Hindi. So I just wanted to tell them I am here, only for practicing, not talking with you. So, but due to my bad communication skill, I couldn't able to give proper answer. So yeah, I can easily relate that what's your problem because you are also villager, I am also villager, so it is very difficult to manage all the things, and apart from that maintain the consistency. I
Yeah,
can easily
you're right,
yeah,
ma'am. I'm also great. And we both know how difficult this language, right, for learning in this place, more than cities
yeah,
people, right?
yeah. Right.
But,
So
ma'am,
do you YouTube? Yeah,
yes, ma'am.
go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead, ma'am.
So do you have any YouTube channel?
Yeah, I have. I have one. And mhm,
Okay, okay.
yes, ma'am. Because I was created that platform because I just wanted to reach people, approaching people. Yes,
Mm-hmm.
because nowadays, ma'am, so many people have been searching a YouTuber, those YouTuber with whom they can interact as I spoken. That's why I made out one for me.
Yeah, okay. It's just great. Actually, I have also one YouTube channel, but I uploaded, two and three video on that channel because I only vlog kind of video. And but I want to, try. I also want to, upload this kind of conversation. But when I connect with people, so and this is said me, I want, means they
Mhm.
wanted to their channel. So that's the reason I, didn't upload any video yet. But yeah, I will upload after some time.
Yeah, of course, ma'am. I would say like posting content of you, it will remind you memories, right?
Yeah, yeah, yes,
And
definitely.
yeah, right, by the passing of your time, after 1 month, 2 months later, when you come back and look out that kinds of videos, then you will surprise, right? Having astonishment. Oh my God, I was there like that, but still I'm something different more than my past time. Right. It gives us some contentment feeling you can consider, right?
Yeah, yeah, that's right, right.
Yeah. And you just consider like we are making memories of our life, right?
Uh, yeah, yes, definitely, definitely. And so would you, share some, past season means what is your biggest memorable moment in your life? So if you can share me, so
Yeah, ma'am.
it would
Thank you so
help
much
your, your,
for
your
asking me.
yeah.
Okay. Gladly, I would like to share my biggest, goodest moment in my life. Uh,
Mm.
you can consider, ma'am, first time when I got completed 1000 member over my channel. Then that was the moment was very stunning for me. Very special, you can consider. And
Mm-hmm.
that moment I ever remember. Okay.
Yeah.
Because it's not very easy, ma'am, for having 1000 member over your channel, right? Through your effort. What I
Yeah.
got, so that give me a lot peace and amusement, you can consider.
Yes, yes, yeah. I can understand that.
So, ma'am, I would like to ask you some question. Like nowadays, you're the mother. So, how do you manage your routine and how do you manage your kids? Say something.
Yeah, actually, it is a very difficult, I would say. So, being a villager, being a mother, and being a housemaker, so it is a very difficult, I would say. So, I hardly, get time during a day, 2 and 3 hours. Means, right now, my in-laws, they are resting and I am preparing in this time. And when I get time, not get time, when I am doing household chores, so that at the time I am listening. And when in the night, I would say 9 to 12, I mostly I reading and trying to listen podcast. And means I'm whole day I'm engaging myself with doing learning something new, because as you know very well that being a homemaker, it is very difficult to find time for myself. So yeah, it is hard, but I have to do for my passion, I would say. If I don't do anything, so in future I will definitely, lose my career, and which is I never want to, lose my career.
Yeah, ma'am.
So,
Yeah. I want to say you are really very special people. Like you are doing something different more than other, and that's why whatever women's and housewife they will get this video, they must motivated a lot from you, really.
yes, yes,
Because
yeah,
some of time, ma'am, I also get surprised. How do I, how do you manage caring kids and take caring of each and every member of your house, as well as making foods, varieties, foods, right? And go out of the house and taking over so many products,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
It's quite difficult, right?
yes.
I really
I,
salute you, ma'am.
yeah, thank you, but I have to do, if I don't do anything, so yeah, I will lose everything. So actually, if I, doing these kind of things, in future, I will, give, quality of, environment of for my kids. Yeah.
Yeah,
And what my dream? So actually, I want to be a teacher. So though my all study completed from Hindi medium, but I want to be a teacher, in English.
of course, ma'am. I would say, ma'am, you have a proper quality to become good teacher, and those students will be very lucky for having you as a teacher because you're very kind, very
Yeah.
humble, and this is a requirement. Being a teacher, these kinds of quality must be existence in a teacher to manage and maintaining the balance of all the students equally, treating equally like mothers. So really,
Yeah, definitely. So how many member, in your YouTube channel? How much subscriber? How many subscriber do you have?
mm, yeah, 1000 plus, ma'am. I have.
Okay, okay, nice, nice.
Yes, ma'am. And I always, whenever I see the member, and they are very supportive, you can consider. So I really feel very happy because I, as a consider, These are my families, right?
yes,
And
yes,
these are members will always support you and be with you, right, ma'am?
yes, 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 yes.
Yes.
And so, yeah.
Yeah, ma'am.
So I was, yeah, yeah. Go ahead.
Okay. So, ma'am, nowadays, how do you learn vocabulary and how do you keep remembering those vocabulary for long period of time? I would like to know.
Actually, when I, had a session with anyone, I always, ask this question, how, how we can learn vocabulary. But, there is a, no need to, learn so much vocabulary in a day. If you
Mm-hmm.
are able, learn one and two vocabulary in a day, so always try to use, in a conversation when you have, any one conversation. So at that time, that or you so you need to use that word in a conversation. So yeah, I think it is a way to learn vocabulary. Otherwise, we if we can't do anywhere that word, so we can easily forget. Yeah,
Yeah, you're right,
thought.
ma'am.
Yes, yes. Always try to yeah, trying to, that word, use your conversational and make that word, 5 to 10 sentences, 10, not 10, five, minimum five, make on that word.
Mm, yeah, ma'am, you're right. Because if we are going to learn much more vocabulary, so it is not possible, right? Because we have a lots of work of
Yeah,
day, right? We have to
yeah,
work like caring kids and managing home and personal life, right? Distraction of universe. It's a
yes, yes,
difficult to remember this, right?
yes. Mm,
So if you remember the, one even two vocabulary, so it would be much convenient for us, right? By framing situationally any sentence, right, ma'am?
yes, yes, yes.
Yeah, I also do.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Actually, there is a quotation I want to share with you.
Thank you.
That was my journey. The the quotation keeps me motivated. So the quotation is that if you want to improve, if you want to improve by 1% every day, within a year you will have improved by 365%. So it means that there is no need to improve 100% in a day. Just try to in a single day try to improve only 1%. So in this way you can improve by 365% in a year. So I want to suggest you those girls, those women who always complaining that managing time and managing all the things. So it is a very very beneficial for them, because there is a no need to improve 100%. Just improve 1% every day. So it is a good way to get success. Yeah, I'd say.
Yeah, ma'am, you're right. You're right. Because in a year, I think we have gotten 365 days, right? So if
Yes,
we
yes,
are gradually learning two vocabulary in a day, so it will be
mm,
doubled, right? We have.
yes, yes, yes,
So
definitely.
it's a quite and significant knowledge, right, for the
Yes,
learner. And it would be
mm,
help us to become intermediate level, like persons, right? But
definitely. Yeah.
beginner doesn't think like that. You are really right, ma'am. Okay, ma'am. So
Mhm.
how long have you been practicing? I mean, I would like to know the time duration. 1 year, 2 year, how much?
It's been 1.5 year I have been practicing. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's why, ma'am, you have a magnificent knowledge, I would say.
No, no, not knowledge actually. As I have already mentioned that my background also, Hindi medium. And if I talk about English, so my English, very pathetic since my childhood and during my schooling. And yeah, but after my marriage, I was just wanting to do something, and I want to just, become inspiration in our society, but I don't have any idea what should I do. So, but yeah, somehow I found this path and I am working on it. So Yeah.
Yeah, ma'am, because you have a life lessons experience, I would say. You're a married person, you haven't suffered of so many problems in life, right? Somehow you are going to manage all these things. You earn so many
Yes.
things, right? So yeah, you
Yes.
can do anything,
Yes. Yes.
right?
And yeah, if I have anything, anything else, if you ask any question, so it
Yeah,
would
of
be better.
course. Yeah, ma'am.
Yeah.
So how many session do you attend yet? I would like to know.
I approximately 5 to 6. Actually, I started, through video calling since,
Mm-hmm.
3 and 4 days. Yeah. That's the reason, having enough knowledge, I am not able to, convey my thoughts and my thinking, because, it is very difficult to find, deal with strangers and deal with camera. So it is very difficult, but yeah, it will take time. After, certain period of time, I can say that I will, remove this hesitation. Yeah.
Yeah, ma'am. But you are really very shy person, I would say, because I can see, right, ma'am?
Yes.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
ma'am, I just want to give you some advice. Uh, this language is it's a totally full of confidence, and if you are going to learn this language, so you have to remove your shyness because in day-to-day
Yes.
life you have to interact with a multi kinds of you have to talk with the multi personalities you can consider. So
Yes. Yes.
every
Yeah.
people are not equal to me and other people's. Very calm and very gentleman you can consider, right?
Yes.
Different
Yes.
kinds of personality you will meet. So according
Yes.
to that situation, you have to build your confidence, right? And
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
have to ignoring all that personality. Always you have to focus over yourself, how confident you are, and how better, nicely you can convey your thoughts situationally, right?
Yeah, yeah, definitely. When I had a session yesterday and day before yesterday, so those people also told me that try to be fluent, try to be means you have to develop your personality. Means I am actually I am like this since my childhood. I in my growing era I was a very introvert person. I don't like talking too much, but only for this profession I have to change myself. So I am trying to do it, but yeah, I will. I think it will take time. Yeah.
Yeah, ma'am. I would say like you have a gather a lot of strength because still you are very nicely you are talking with me. I would say, and very confidently. So it's a beginnings of you to developing where your personality is accumulating some confidence. This is the first step of you, but you have to aware before taking steps towards it. That's why, ma'am, I'm awareing you now. What is the
Yeah.
importance for you in 10 initial days? Because if you have a confidence, so it will allow you, right, to overcome your fear, and it will keep calm your mind. It will maintain your relaxation situationally. So your mind will be relaxed. Then only you can address a different kinds of vocabulary for framing sentence situational. Right.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Otherwise, you will be disturbed internally. Right. So
Yes.
multiple thoughts come to your mind. How can I express myself? How can I describe my opinion? In what manner it would be must better for both of us. Other people really are able to having the meaning of mine or not. So many thoughts come to in your mind. Right.
Yes.
That
Definitely. Yeah. I will definitely work on it. I will definitely trying to. I will trying to change myself. I am trying to get rid of this problem, but
yeah, ma'am. It's okay,
yeah.
ma'am, because this is a second language, and every people have a needed time, right? Whenever I talk to any people, so after discussing, they would never say me you really belong to village, okay?
Mm.
Because I gain a lot of confidence by interacting with the peoples, and discussing about several kinds of topics in limitless time. You can consider
Right.
that is a better way of in building your confidence inside of you, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, because I think recently I had a session with as a tutor.